There are 7 billion people on Earth, and rising. Some places are pressure points, where the numbers are already overwhelming. But one place on our planet has chosen to be the very busiest, drawing in people from across the globe. Here, busyness isn't a problem, it's a necessity. The Venetian Palazzo, Las Vegas. In the middle of the Nevada desert, a $1.5 billion replica of Venice, complete with canals and St. Mark's Square. More people visit the Venetian Hotel than Venice itself. Beneath the glitzy surface, an army of staff keep it working. The catering crew use trucks as trolleys.
That's gonna be the meatballs.
Anti-queuing hit squads are guided in by CCTV.
Now we're in the red. All right, get it done.
This is the inside track on the backstage world.
How may I assist you?
Go a little faster. Bartender, you're going to be busy.
Where the scale is almost unbelievable.
Housekeeping.
The Venetian Palazzo, Las Vegas, the world's busiest hotel. It's got the highest grossing restaurant in the whole United States of America. 39 million people a year come to Vegas. 2 in 3 of them take in Venice. 50,000 every day. This is a hotel on the scale of a town. And behind the scenes, in a hidden, twilight world, an army of 8,500 almost invisible staff make the whole thing work. 1:15 p.m. It's the busiest moment at the world's busiest hotel. And right now, one man is busier than anyone else. Executive chef Olivier Dubray is master of a 2-acre kitchen capable of feeding the whole O2 arena for a gourmet lunch. But today, Olivier has a problem. Part of his kitchen is broken.
One of the ovens just blew out. We lost some steams, and we were in the middle of producing 20,000 dim sum.
Today's task is to prepare a buffet.
Steaming, let the dry heat, now I need to go back to steam.
You put it back to steam, it's not gonna steam right away because of the safety issue.
On the menu, 20,000 dim sum, 100,000 meatballs, and enough chicken skewers to feed a small town. There are only 4 hours and 45 minutes for Olivier and his team to be ready to feed 9,000 people. It takes military precision. Losing an oven was not part of the plan.
Over the next 3 days, we're going to generate over 80 to 90,000 meals over a period of 2-3 days. Inside we scream, but we try to stay cool and make it happen.
As ever, no one on the public side of the hotel will know anything about the crisis. Olivier's kitchen is just one part of the hidden world that makes the Venetian Palazzo work. A world so big, so complicated, so busy, that they had to build their own bunker underneath the hotel. 3 subterranean levels of corridors, kitchens, and cleaning supplies. The hotel above is totally reliant on the services beneath. If the team can't keep up, people will stop coming. And if the hotel isn't busy, it will die. The busiest hotel in the world is an almost insanely complex machine. There's not one, but 2 massive luxury hotels with 7,066 rooms between them. And spread over the lower floors, the public spaces that draw the non-stop crowds. The restaurant, the shows, and the casinos. It makes most cities seem simple. And then there's the Sands Expo Center, 2.5 million square feet of conference facilities where 9,000 delegates are meeting. They have to keep it all running in parallel, 24 hours a day. Every section has its peak moment of the day, but right now, crunch point is in Olivier's conference kitchen, and time is running out. 2:50 p.m.
Guys, gotta pick it up, we're late, come on.
Every year, this kitchen uses 2.8 million eggs and 80,000 cucumbers. But right now, it's all about meatballs. They fix the oven, but time is against them. The pressure is on. If this hotel can't deliver, there are plenty of other hotels on the Strip that will.
Troy, I need some more sauce.
We want to make sure that all the production schedule is done, make sure all the chefs understand, make sure they get all the food in, the equipment is lined up. It's a big task that is done prior to the group arriving, and then when it's showtime, then it's just boom, 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 one thing after another.
But Olivier's chefs aren't the only ones feeling the heat this afternoon. Upstairs, the pressure is loaded on already busy staff as the hotel's president is about to arrive on the casino floor. But before the glamour side of the world's busiest hotel, the pressure is on the people who do the most essential job of all. 2 p.m., the world's busiest hotel. The tide has turned. At the front desk, receptionists change their focus from checking guests out to checking them in. With 10,000 people staying the night, the logistics are frightening.
May I have your floor and suite number?
The desk is just the front line. In the back office, managers monitor every inch of the lobby on CCTV. Alyssa Webb needs her team to check in 600 people an hour. To hit that target, she's constantly moving her people to the next pressure point.
Kyrie, are we able to pull one more back into call center now?
But before anyone can check in, they need a room, a clean room, and they need it now. 50 floors up, hundreds of housekeepers are under serious pressure.
Housekeeping?
It's Saturday afternoon, and guests are checking in for the biggest night of the week. When you've got 7,066 rooms, cleaning is a big job. Gloria Leon has 35 minutes to clean this suite, working through a checklist of 83 individual tasks. More than 2 tasks a minute, from cleaning the bath taps and under the bed to the correct placing of the furry slippers. It's Assistant Director of Housekeeping, Zaira Cruz's job to make sure her team get their job done.
Right now, we have approximately 700 housekeepers campus-wide to clean all the rooms that are being vacated and to clean the rooms that are actually staying over until tomorrow. You know, when the house is 100%, when we're busy, there's no ands if or buts about it. We have to clean the house. We have to make sure that every guest that comes in has a room available to them.
In order to deal with the massive scale of the job, housekeeping is run on a credit system. Gloria must gather 11 credits during her shift. A basic room or suite is 1 credit. Larger suites are more.
Ya perdí la cuenta. Llevaba 5, si llevo 7 y me quedan por limpiar 4 cuartos.
"52 stories below Gloria, in the vast laundry. For the front of house team, that means the ordinary pressure of Saturday night is double. The hotel president himself is here for the launch, and no one can afford for anything to go wrong. The man who has to make sure it all goes right goes by the grand title of Vice President of Food and Beverage. Sebastien Silvestri is at the heart of tonight's whirlwind of preparations, the busiest man in the world's busiest hotel.
Okay, how is everybody feeling so far? Everybody okay? You guys ready for tonight? Yes?
Oh, yeah.
Good. But so far, great job, right? I'm very happy with what I've seen. Yesterday, you did a great job with the play day. Tonight is no more play day, right? We're going live tonight. When you launch something, people come and check us out, and this is when they critique you. If you don't do a successful opening, people destroy you. They destroy you in the press. People that experience it, if they don't like it, they're gonna tweet, they're gonna post Facebook. Bartender, you're gonna be busy, but also try to be in the game, you know, with the girls like yesterday. And I think it's gonna be fine, right? We're gonna have fun, we're gonna give them a good time, right?
Yes.
Everybody okay? Good. You wanna be extremely successful. You want people to have a great time. You want people to love it. The place needs to be busy and packed. The right people need to be in the room. And
which is, you know, really special.
Sebastien can tick dancers off his to-do list, but he's still got 100 other things to achieve in the 45 minutes before the launch. 100 yards away and deep below ground, the Venetian Palazzo's other Frenchman, Olivier, is also against the clock. He now only has a few minutes before 9,000 hungry IT specialists are expecting their dinner. The dining room where they'll be eating is on the other side of the hotel complex. That's nearly half a mile away, and there are 20,000 guests in the way. Olivier could use hundreds of waiters to carry the food, but that's not very Vegas. The solution? Trucks.
Yo, we'll go ahead and take the cold food. I'm gonna have you go on the yellow truck. You're gonna go on the yellow truck with him. That's gonna be the meatballs. You're going that way. You're going that way.
Deborah Gonzalez is coordinating the convoy.
Hello,
They'll run 9 trips there and back.
We've got these foods for Station 1 are going on one truck, which goes to one side of the building, and these foods for Station 2 are going on another side of the building for Station 2. Jerry, go ahead and go to the yellow station. Right now, timing-wise, we want to be 15 minutes. We want to be on the dock to unload the food so that they can start putting it into the stations for the servers to pick up and put into the buffets.
"5:30 p.m. The trucks roll out of the loading bay, but immediately they hit a problem. A very Vegas kind of problem. And sometimes, the challenges of catering at the world's busiest hotel require unique solutions.
Connors, I want to know when I'm complete with the kitchen. You got 6 more boxes. Pull it forward. Pull the box forward a little bit. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Keep going. There you go. That's much better. Yo, can I get a ETA on the next truck, and how much is left to come from the kitchen?
A few months back, we had a group, I believe it was around 14,000 guests that we have over a period of 3 days, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But due to the size of the convention space, and for us it was easier to go on the actual road, our main challenge was, at the time of the function, was the traffic. So we asked the police department to help us. And the first time that I had to ask the police to help me to move my bacon so I can serve breakfast in time. So it's interesting, you know, 2 guys on a motorcycle and then your bacon is following, you know, the road. So, but it was perfect. They helped us. The truck back up on time. The food was delivered perfectly and no issues.
This time, the team don't require the police to help. The food makes it over, just in time.
Now, obviously, all the food is being out of the kitchen and sent in the back of the main event tent where we're having the group, the 9,000 people tonight.
Clean them as we have a big arrival for a group today. So right now we're a little bit behind.
It's a perfect storm of busyness. Moving towards midday, the world's busiest hotel is coming under maximum pressure once again. And all it takes is a slight change of schedule to really push things towards the edge. (12:30 p.m.) The Expo Center. Vice President of Catering and Conference Management, Gary McCreary, is on patrol. The conference is due to break for lunch in an hour. These empty rooms will soon be packed full of hungry delegates.
This morning is a key morning for us. We started off last night with a reception for 14,000 people. This morning we've already finished breakfast for about 9,000. Now we're in the middle of taking and turning breakfast to lunch.
Catering an event on this scale requires precision planning from Gary and his team. One phone call puts them back to square one.
So what are we looking to do? What are we looking for lunch at right now?
The conference has requested that lunch be brought forward by 40 minutes.
Hey, Ray, obviously a small schedule change like this means massive changes for everyone else. I mean, the chef and stewarding and all those teams have to start reacting to this change that we've got going on now.
So you're on schedule over there and what you need to do. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Downstairs, Olivier is taking the last-minute request with good grace. But he is under pressure.
The group is going to break about 45 minutes earlier than the plan was. So now suddenly we need to move up the production and move up 2,000 salads in the next 30 minutes.
He calls in Deborah to help with logistics. More staff are drafted in.
So we added some extra lines, extra people building the set right now, and hopefully we make it on time.
Lunch breaks are rescheduled.
For now, let's wait for the chef. Whatever he needs, we provide. Thank you. Thank you.
It's all together, it's probably about 40,000 different side dish, salads, or cold items that were produced between 5 a.m. and 10 a.m. So a lot of volume.
What kind of dressing you need? Asian chicken? Okay. Chef, Asian dressing?
You try to stay calm as much as you can, and then you always scream inside, deep inside, but just have to be patient and let the people do what they're supposed to do, and then I'm sure it will work out fine at the end.
So far, so good.
The last few salads leave the kitchen with seconds to spare. Finally, everyone behind the scenes can relax for a moment.
All right, guys. As soon as we're done here cleaning up, we're taking our lunch.
For the guests, lunch will go off without a hitch, and no one will be any the wiser. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. But even as one crisis passes, another will be on its way. It's never quiet for long, as thousands of staff look after tens of thousands of guests.
We are the busiest property on the Strip. We're always full, we're always busy, but we always deliver.
They made it through the last 24 hours, and now they'll do it all over again